Oh, there's Darin Steen here again with Fire Informed Glass. Today we are going to do a little glass rose pennant. Usually I like to put these on a choker, make a nice and tight necklace up above. Look really sharp. Sold some to some pretty big names and celebrities. Might just see one out there. I was back in the day when I was living in LA. Anyways, here we're starting here with 14 mil rod. Using our graphite reamer, we're gonna push it down a little bit. Want to get a little thick dollop there, and we're gonna go in with our red rod. Can also use some red powder. Frit works. Got to layer it up pretty good though. This is the quickest and most effective, efficient. You use a whole rod and try to gather it all up. You're not going to get much darker results, and this way you save a little bit more. Stuff's not cheap. I think it's about $4 an ounce, and that's about, I don't know, one long stick like this can cost you from $2 up to $5, $6, depending on what color you're at. Red's usually a little more money in the exotic adventurines and sparkles, they call them. All your red glass is going to be some derivative of gold. Blues, cooler colors are your silvers. And when I say that, you're like, what's he talking about, gold and silver? Well, we can add color that's iridized from cutting off little chunks of silver from a coin, and that gives you, like I said, your cool colors. And then you can, not preferably gold jewelry, I like to use the Canadian gold coin, or a buddy of mine, Jack, hooks me up with some mined gold from Alaska. Got a little bit of that left. So we got that looking about like that size, and we're going to come in with our pedal mashers, they're called. They just look like little needle-nosed pliers, but you can see that the little things are curved for your pedals. And you're not using the whole thing, you're just using the end here. I'll show you here. Now you're going to start with your outer pedals first. Bring it over so you can see a little better. 1, 2, and you're just gently pulling out on it. Try to line it all up. Kind of missed that last one, so I got to reheat. Alright, so now that's our first layer done, the outermost. We'll do the middle ones next. Reheat more of the center. Now we're going to use our dental tool, or a little sharp knife works great too. I'm just going to do your inside part. Fold those petals exactly. I'm not really showing you. There we go. See me kind of working it around like the inside bulb all comes together, overlapping. See me kind of twisting it. That really defines the inside there a lot better, I think. We're going to go back and push out the petals and close in the outer ones. Make it to sharpen up the definition of it. Really makes it a lot more professional looking. Just adding that little bit of detail, you know. I feel like I'm Bob Ross that does those paintings back in the day. I'll get this down and teach you guys how to blow glass. It's real simple. I just fell in love with it immediately. So there we go. That's not all the way colored in. Red is usually a striking color, they call it. So we want to let that cool a little bit and then go back into it with a really colder flame, which basically you got your oxygen here and your propane on the other side, and this controls the inner and outer flames, and this is your oxygen to sharpen it up. Oxygen, when you add more oxygen, it will cool it down, and then it just gives it that, you see it's still glowing, but not moving. Alright, so we come over here and we grab our tweezers, is what I like to use best. You know, grab some of those petals on that middle layer, and that will be your support. We're doing the hoop stitch on the back, a little loop where you'll put your little necklace wire through. You grab that, heat the back side of it, and you're pulling down on this thing. You want that 14 mil rod really to thin out. You can see that. Then we're going to go up and attach it to the top of the back side of the rose. And we want to push that in a little bit with our reamer, clean it up, and let gravity do this, or I like to keep my time efficient and get her done. Alright. Now, I want the back side to be pushed in so it rests better on the neckline. Don't want some great big, you know, hoop hitting you in the back of the neck. So you can see I'm pushing that in with the reamer. Now we're going to shore up that hole, make it all nice and round. That's just with a little fine tip pencil reamer, they call it. Line that up. And you probably think, God, he's wasting more time on this. I just like to make a nice clean hoop. Gonna make a nice rose, make it, you know, all your seals, all your welds, all that stuff's important for making structurally sound glass. People that don't pay attention to that detail will learn soon enough. Alright. There we go. I'm going to hit it with a flame on the front. Like I said, red is a striking color here. Go grab the back side of this. Hit it with a nice cool oxidizing flame, as they call it. See, it's just starting to glow again. Just want to touch it, get it there. I blow on it a little bit. You want to cool it down, heat it up. That really will strike in that red color. Alright, so that's the rose pennant. Thank you very much.